So someone just sent me a link to a video called The Dissidia Iceberg Explained. And I just don't watch any of those videos because I just assume it's all basic stuff. Like it's basically just a Wikipedia article that's being read to me, I feel. Maybe those videos are great, but there's something about how they're presented just I don't trust. Like I just feel like I know everything there is to know about Dissidia that a genre video could tell me. If someone was like a specifically like a Dissidia enthusiast, then maybe that would give me more to like reason to assume that they can give me some new info. But yeah, I don't know. Okay, what can I get? I need to check the Ronin skill tree. All right, these are, if there's one Final Fantasy ability type I haven't internalized, it's every Japanese game except for Zentetsuken. Let's see what does Hyakugetsu do? I wonder if the samurai job will take any influences from Sephiroth. Because like I feel like there's probably some stuff they can get from Cyan, but Sephiroth the Dissidia samurai. I'm I feel like I'm maybe applying more Dissidia to this game than is intended, but I don't know. It really gives off that vibe. I even noticed that thing where I looked at the reviews and this game has one out of place super negative review that says it's not good for JRPG fans, and both Dissidia and Duodecim both have one really out of place negative review on Metacritic that say they're not good for JRPG fans. So it's just like, oh man, is this the family heritage? Ability MP costs -7%. That's interesting because as far as I can tell, MP costs are just 1 point. So like, does this mean that it costs 93% of a point? Because that could actually add up in theory. Hello, Miss Spade. So far, we haven't seen Chaos, but I imagine he's just around the corner, and then we're gonna kill Chaos and force friendship onto him. It'll be like those alternatives to fatalities in Mortal Kombat, where you can become friends with them. Actually, they should make a Kingdom Hearts fighting game like how Dissidia was supposed to be a Kingdom Hearts fighting game, and just make it so that there's fatalities, but they're friendship. It makes it so that they're all friends. So yeah, do I want to go towards warrior or samurai? I think I'm actually going towards warrior on a different job. Like oh oh oh. Thanks to, I'm gonna pronounce that Niir 3, Niir 3. I guess the 3 could be an E if it's Leet speak. It could be just near. Yeah, I think I can get a knight from here too. Yeah, so if I go with swordsman and sword fighter, I can get knight without using the Ronin. But I feel like I'm gonna use the Ronin a lot. But samurai is the unique job, so I'm gonna work towards that first. So what do they get for that? Ronin Affinity, Hyagetsu, no, Hyakugetsu. No, it'd be Hyakugetsu. There's some poison going on with how people pronounce Japanese words in media. Yeah, I feel like a lot of people who say that things are people who say things aren't for JRPG fans, a lot of times they really mean like, I played Final Fantasy 3, and by 3 I mean 6, back when I was 8 years old. And that game is all about how Terra learns that she wants to kill Kefka. Also, Super Mario RPG is the only other good RPG because it has timed hits. And no, I'm not going to call them action commands, they're timed hits. Oh, God, there's so many moves you can attach. Like, this feels like a good realization of what not Versus 13, but the original version of 15 was going for, where you could build your combos. but this seems like a bit more refined because as much as what they had going in that old demo was interesting, this seems more refined, I think. So yeah, I'll get Yaigiri somewhere too. Is it? Yeah, I want to know how. I used to pronounce this lie because my brain didn't realize. Because the first time I ever saw the IAI word was in Dissidia, and I back then when I was a little kid, it was like, yeah, there's like an ability called IAI Strike, and I would pronounce that Lie Strike, like I forget who has it. It might be Bart's, but regardless, yeah, I used to call it Lie because my child brain didn't realize, wait, it's not a capital L. This is the start of a word, but they're not capitalizing the first word, but because that's a lowercase L if that's the case. So no, it's IAI, and I don't know how to pronounce that. I think it's EI or I don't know. I'm not going to embarrass myself further. We as a society desperately need to reintroduce reaction commands. So I've been thinking actually, when I redid the Chaos Advent fight, the break attacks are basically reaction commands, except for that their brutalities with normal enemies, but with bosses, like the halfway point of the Chaos Advent is just a reaction command. You just trigger it. There's nothing nuanced to it. EI Strike, or in this case EI Giri. But regardless, I'm going to use it. Oh, and I guess I can upgrade my equipment too? Okay. Man, wait, he's got like a little poncho going. I just noticed that. I do appreciate that, like right now I'm using mostly the same types of gear, but the mix and match stuff doesn't look terrible at all, in my opinion. Like, it's weird because as much as this game isn't super graphically impressive, I do appreciate that there seems to be thought put into the design of the equipment where a lot of the face stuff doesn't block your face, or at least lets you see the eyes. Like, that's really nice, I think. Let's crush and quit. Okay, I don't know exactly what move I want to use to do the big, cool anime slash, but in theory, I can do this. Yeah, that didn't quite work, but I'll figure it out. It's gonna happen. I'm gonna get the Kino Eroga slash. It's gonna be so cool when the time comes. You think about 13.2? I think about 13.2 a lot too. What should we do now? That game is so good. I'm a big fan of Caius and Noel and Sarah. We have rum. Yeah, so Elden Ring, I don't think I've heard anything terribly bad about it from anyone whose opinion I respect. It's definitely not a game I'm really interested in playing. Like, I'm already not super interested in how Dark Souls is structured, and the fact that it's stretched out to open world size feels like a bad place for me to start. But I definitely like the broad strokes of how its design sounds. Like, I really like the ideas going in there of like how there's so many unique instances to find, because that's what Breath of the Wild was missing. Because it's so much more like, is systemic the right word? But it's all certain types of content, and that's how every open world game has been. And even Elden Ring, I hear, has some recycled stuff, but there's a lot of like really unique instances, which is really neat, and what I definitely want more out of open world games going forward. So hopefully that's how things go. Oh, right, okay, I'm gonna finally put Neon in. Oh no, she's so far behind. Oh. Oh, that's not ideal, but I'm sure she'll catch up fast. I don't know what's going on with that animation. It's so bizarre. Like the rope is going nuts, and Jack's animation is strange. Yeah, Marv, I think I mentioned this to you at some point, but I definitely think that 13.2 is absolutely by far the closest that a modern Final Fantasy has ever gotten to classic Final Fantasy in tone, because it's so goofy. Like, the classic Final, like, it's weird because people have this weird, like, contradictory nonsense idea of what classic Final Fantasy is, because they think of it as this super epic, serious, gritty thing, and that there's like goofy anime stuff in modern games, but like fighting a giant flan that is going to cause the end of the world because it dissolves the crystal pillar that's holding up a giant moon-shaped colony is way more classic Final Fantasy than anything else in the last 20 years. I guess besides maybe something in 14. I have no idea. I still haven't played much of 14. Every time I have to put that caveat in there, because otherwise people can be like, well, actually, there's a raid in Final Fantasy 14 that is literally just a complete recreation of Final Fantasy 5. You just play the entire game as a raid. It's a 40-hour raid. Okay, this looks like it might be the right way to go.
There's one.
Time to go to work.
Okay, how did I do that cool combo? I demand that cool combo. Give it to me. Yeah, I don't think I'm using this job right yet, but I'll get it. The time will come.
Now's your chance.
This one's got some teeth.
Elden Ring has a lot of recycled content, but mostly minor dungeons. So yeah, I think that's definitely the way to do it. Because like the problem with Breath of the Wild is that there are like more than 10, but like there's a certain number of shrine types. Like there's a combat shrines, there's shrines where you do a puzzle where you rotate things. Uh-oh. Okay. Don't want to take fall damage in this. And stuff like that. So like it's so like it's one of those games where the more you play it, the more the illusion starts to fall apart. Oh, I can go into the water. Oh, okay, you can die in the water. Okay, follow the path. This looks really pretty. Like, wow. That's a tree made of coral. Oh, Fool's Missive 9. This must be the one. The 5th Dark Crystal. Okay, so is every single missive I find gonna just be a bomb dropped directly onto me? I mean, I feel like a lot of people don't even have a recent perception of Final Fantasy VI because up until recently, unless you wanted to play that terrible mobile port, the best way to play it was the Game Boy Advance version. Alright, let's see what this has to say. A girl once walked these lands in ages long past, skilled in both sword and sorcery, yet pure of heart. She longed for nothing more than to see that there was peace and prosperity for all. If her time and place had differed, perhaps her end would have been a happier one. Instead, she perceived the rotting core that blights this world and chose to fall to darkness in hopes that she would lead the people to the light. I saw potential in her plight, and so I gifted her a dark crystal along with a fraction of the truth. Yes, I used her, but for a good purpose. The crystal allowed her to be reborn time and time again. And more importantly, laid the fourth and final karmic piece on a board that will one day lead to my dear friend to an inevitable conclusion. Okay. Okay. Yeah, Yule kinda. This is kind of Yule. That was like 3 or 4 bombshells. And it's just over here by this coral tree. Fool's Missive and Fool's Missive and Lufenian reports. There's Lufenian reports, not just Fool's Missive. I'm falling apart. This game. Okay, you gotta calm down. Oh my god, this game is great. I love it. Oh. Yeah, no, this is a Kingdom Hearts game. I'm gonna breathe, don't worry. You're coming back and I'm freaking out. What happened? So I found a Fool's Missive. And, okay, yeah, I'll hydrate. Thanks, Marvin. I found a Fool's Missive with 3 or 4 bombshell plot points about like a dark crystal and the cycle of rebirth and a girl being given a fraction of the truth, and there's a 5th dark crystal, and then afterwards get a tutorial saying, hey, keep a lookout for Fool's Missives and Lufenian reports. Because I guess just one type of secret report was just too little. We needed an extra one. Hattok, what happened? Stranger of Paradise! So, you guys know how Final Fantasy XIII ends with Lightning going, in the end, this was the Final Fantasy XIII? If there was ever another game I wanted to do that for, it's this. I really hope the ending is just Jack looks at the camera and says, in the end, I was a stranger of paradise. And then Frank Sinatra kicks in. That's how this game should end. If it doesn't end like that, there's other ways that it might work, but that's the ideal, I think. Okay, so that charge state lasts a very short time. Oh, okay. I really want to get used to this because I love this idea. Oof. Okay, don't knock me off, please. Hey, I finally got a web shoot. So those, okay, those webs are mine and the other ones aren't. I'm sure this will work out just fine. No, oof. The big thing I gotta just keep an eye out for is this game does not like it when you just sit still to charge something without thinking about it. Oh, hey, no, I thought that was a werewolf, damn it. It was kind of gray in color, but it's just a Sahagin. Sahagins are valid, but I want a cool werewolf, even though they're probably gonna look gross and ugly as hell in this game. Oop, that was close. I almost got grabbed. Thank you for taking the hit, someone. Oh, shoulder tackle. No, another shoulder tackle.
That's all of them.
I can learn from this.
Alright, how am I doing on gear? Don't think I've done that much yet, but this was the origin of my Final Fantasy. Exactly. Plays the chosen one from Shadow the Hedgehog. I mean, no, there's a much more fitting Jack song in Shadow the Hedgehog. For I actually, you know what? I'm in control of this stream. I can play it. Let me know if that's too loud. How's the audio? Is it? I mean, you drown out or anything? I've got it at half the volume, so it might be too quiet too. I don't know. Can you guys even hear it actually? It's a little loud? Okay. Almost dead. Almost dead to the world. Oh, okay, so I can hold this stance. Interesting. So you have to stand still. Interesting. Okay. I'm starting to kind of get what's going on with this job, but not quite yet. I'll get there, though. The time will come. Oh no, the water missed! On a slight incline. All hail chaos! Heroes rise again! Eliminating everything that's not your friend. That's the thing. They're actually gonna get a Frank Sinatra sound-alike to come in and do a cover of All Hail Shadow. Almost dead. There's actually even a secret unused Shadow the Hedgehog song. It honestly isn't as good as any of the other ones, but it's still like weird that there's a whole vocal song they just don't use. Nope, nope, charged the wrong time. Got devastated. Yeah, actually, I think you could use all of the Shadow the Hedgehog ending themes as various points for Jack Garland's story, I think. Having not actually knowing what the what his story is, just going by the 2 parts we know of his playlist, I think you could use all the Shadow the Hedgehog songs. Hoping for a mod that replaces game audio with Shadow the Hedgehog music. I mean, I can do that. I can mod this game in real time for you guys.
Time to go to work. Getting desperate.
Okay, so... Oh, there's one more here. Okay.
So close yet so far.
We can use these rotted boats to cross. We'll be surrounded in no time.
Oh, jeez. Okay, those black shadow things can hurt you? Interesting.
We're a few steps behind.
Man, how did I do that one combo? It's really bothering me now.
Now let's move.
Now then.
Ready to try again?
Okay, no, I'm mentally prepared for Cantata Mortis and God and Fire to play. I actually really want that to be the remix for, if not the final boss, then like what seems to be the final boss.
Found some cubes.
Because I could just as easily see it being like, okay, it's time now we're doing the real final boss. Here's the epic orchestral power metal remix of My Way by Frank Sinatra. We got Crush 40 to do a cover of My Way. Alright, here's the Shadow the Hedgehog song they don't want you to hear. My Way but Jack sings it during the boss fight, that would actually, that might make me cry. That would be so good if it's done right. Oh, hey. Okay, I can get Samurai without any other jobs. Hell yeah. So what does Samurai do? Restore MP while assailing your enemies with abilities. Samurais have access to the Meikyo Shisui. Meikyo Shisui. Oh, I get tongue-tied on the best of days, so I'm not going to try that again. Ability, which, while this ability is active, it greatly increases the MP recovered from normal attacks and also restores MP when parrying. Nice. I've actually noticed that there's like an MP like focus on samurai jobs sometimes. Like in Bravely Default, the samurai job has an ability called free lunch or free meal, something like that. And basically what it does is it makes it so that the MP cost of a move is 0. I forget exactly how it works, but something like that. Got samurai quick? Oh. Well, I am trying to beeline towards advanced jobs. I haven't actually used any of them yet, but I really like the sound of a lot of them. My Way, but it's Limp Bizkit song? Yeah, exactly. We're gonna have full synergy going. But yeah, no, if they had like a Crisis Core type no-win situation ending while Jack kept singing My Way and like getting like it gets harder and harder for him to keep it going, that would be really goofy but really heartbreaking. I don't think that's where this story is going, but that could work. That could devastate me. Ah, man, I can't believe how these secret reports are already. Like...
That's Humboat.
You've got some stones coming here.
Like, I might just
Boys,
die
well,
live
you
on
pulled
stream
a
when we
look
get to
easy
the
picking.
end game secret reports.
You're Bikke?
Aye, to some. Captain to you lot.
We're looking for the crystals.
Something about this guy's design reminds me of someone, and I can't place it.
Looks like you have the run of the town now.
Aye, that's the world we live in, where people have to turn to pirates for guidance. Pure chaos, if you ask me.
Oh, you know what he kind of reminds me of, actually? He looks like the main character from Assassin's Creed Black Flag.
It's
Just with a much gaudier
enough
outfit.
at a pirate's jokes land.
What was that? That was like, he summoned it from the pixel dimension.
You got stones, all right.
Jack's long-lost twin brother, where? Oof. So this is a boss fight with ads. I don't know what to think about that in a game like this. Well, that didn't last. You want his coat and hat? And you could probably go to a costume shop and get it, honestly. It doesn't look that fancy. Alright. Oh, what's this? Bikke is highly skilled with axes, weapons known for their devastating attack power. Yeah, that's kind of a given. The upheaval axe attack that Bikke uses doesn't just boast formidable attack power, but also debuffs those hit by it, reducing the damage they deal and increasing the damage they take. The important thing is to always stay calm and use your guard to evade damage. Okay, so yeah, that's pretty standard stuff. Bikke will also call on his scurvy crew to aid him in battle. Cooperate with party members. Use resonance to take out Bikke's reinforcements while dealing damage to the captain himself. Okay. So yeah, the ads are just distractions. It's kind of mean how you can just fall off of stuff very easily in this game. Like, it doesn't serve a purpose. Big-A's face looks kind of like Jack's. Interesting. I'll have to pay more attention next time in the next cutscene. Okay, I have another move for this, don't I? I keep using the same attack, the same follow-up. There we go. Oh yeah, that's not that different though. It's not very exciting.
This one's got some teeth.
We've had worse than this.
This music sounds like, oh, Molotov, huh? Oh, I didn't get anything. Speed. Oh, I don't have MP, damn it. I could have gotten him with an arrow gun right there, but no. I like how he's clearly using moves that I can be using. The time will come when I have that move. Oh, geez, that is strong. Yeah, no, this is very, very Pirates of the Caribbean sounding. I like how they say this to coordinate with your party members so that you can focus on Big-A. But I'm doing the opposite. I'm fighting this one random pirate while they take care of Big-A's health bar for me. Oh, there we go. Okay. Okay, so that combo is you just charge and then do it. Okay. Okay, that's really good. I like that move. It's really cool.
I've got fleas in my harder than you. You suck. Shut your trap.
Oh, I should be blocking spin. It's not a red move. Yeah, he's got super strong moves I can be using just to boost my MP. Oh, damn it.
No mistakes.
Okay, with this move, I think I can shred some pirates. Yeah! Okay, this job's got a lot more fun. Look at that go, just keep going. Oh. Big fan of that.
Teach you the rules of the sea.
I know one rule. A captain should go down on the ship.
Oops, that was not that didn't have as much rage as I thought. Okay. Ooh, okay, that doesn't stop it. Okay. Whew.
Thank you for the compliment.
Okay. Soon you shall spin. I look forward to it. Man, he does not have much range. Oof. No, damn it. Oh, I got greedy. Okay, this is pretty fun though. I like it. It's pretty hard to make pirate music that doesn't sound like Pirates of the Caribbean. Untrue. His boss theme could be a sea shanty. Like I have no reason to assume that they're gonna shy away or have a reason to shy away from vocal tracks. If they can have My Way in this song and that other random vocal song for the end of the Chaos Temple, then they can have a sea shanty boss theme. Okay, now I'm gonna use my cool move. Like, I love this. It just goes and goes and goes and goes and goes. It's just, like, against normal enemies, it's just free. It's so satisfying.
A few steps behind.
Just getting warmed up.
Oh, no, not the grab. He smashes you with a blind bottle. Nice. That's fun. Okay, so if I can just mash a parry through that spin though, I'd get so much MP. Oh, no! Whoa. Luckily the pirates are pretty weak. Oh, the other guy got sucked into my combo. Did that say Moon Slash? Sorry. Couldn't see it.
You okay on potions?
No room for mistakes.
I don't know how good Molotov will be on him, but I feel like just having some fire around for some free damage wouldn't hurt. No, no, don't do that to me. How could you? Is boss theme is a drinking song? I guess. It is interesting how plot enemies don't respawn. So it's slightly different from what I know of Dark Souls. Although I guess this is already a different kind of game than Dark Souls is. Oh, I didn't quite grab it. Man, he's got like terrible range. I feel like I could be zoning him with some job, but I'm set on using the Ronin skill. No, no, don't grab me, please. No, don't spin me either. It's funny how because I'm getting faster at taking out these pirates, I'm getting less free damage from my party members. Oh, I missed the last one. Oh, I'm super low on MP because I keep dying. No, they're too good at dodging now. Good thing this combo just goes on for like 500 hits. You hate boss fights with ads? This isn't so bad. He only summons 2 at a time. And they're not very strong, and they're more just there to kind of keep you... Because the thing is that he's super slow. If he was just on his own, I think he'd be too easy. Because he doesn't have very much range, and his attacks have tons of wind-up. So they're kind of there to make you fall into the trap. No, like that.
Almost out of potions. Gotta stay sharp, guys.
Landed the spot.
Yeah, I really gotta soul guard his moves because they're super strong, so they just give me MP like it's nothing. Oh, range there. Okay. Now, okay, I got a Molotov. Fire for you. Yeah, he's too slow to get out of the fire. Get him. Those wind-ups are very, very generous at least. I gotta soul surge these guys as much as possible. So, no, soul break. One of the soul moves. I gotta make sure I can build my MP back up. Cause that is a bit of a problem.
We're a few steps behind.
Don't worry, we got
Okay,
this.
too risky to get the soul thing. Wait, not spin thing. I mean, cause I have to block it 3 times at least, which can be kind of risky. His other moves though are very free.
Have you no mercy?
No, no, no! Oh, I misread him there.
I'm not dead yet. Jack, watch yourself.
Oh, okay, thanks. I barely even had to really fight him. It's interesting how his finishers on bosses is just punching the shit out of them. Like, when you use like he crystallizes monsters, but when he's fighting Chaos Advent or Bikke, he just punches them.
That's enough. There ain't no ships left to plunder or booty left to steal.
Why are they all holding up their
We're
fists like
getting
that?
soft.
They're not monks
But
except
that
for
fight got
Ash,
my juices flowing.
I think, or Jed.
Cheers.
Damn it! I already even got them mixed up
You
again.
want to know about crystals? Astos is your man. This boat will take you right to his doorstep.
Astos.
Friend of yours?
No. Never heard of him.
Calls himself King of the Dark Elves. Not
You should
elves,
kiss them goodnight, and get them onto his side. Is that what you're saying here?
Well, it depends on who you ask. Some say he
Well,
drank
yeah,
the
it seems like he
life
can't
of
crystallize
the
humans, except that the intro of the game, Garland is going around splattering guards and crystallizing them.
Legends about.
So
Kind of deal.
there might be something going on there.
You want the truth of it? Ask him yourself.
This journey might not be a waste after all.
Maybe I'll get to kill Chaos after all. I really hope that there's either a story or post-game boss that's just the Dissidia Warrior of Light and he has blue crystal powers. I need that. Alright, Western Keep. That's the Figaro Castle one. I wonder if... I don't know which song they use here, actually. I hope I... there's a lot of good Final Fantasy VI songs. So, I don't... which one do I want? Oh, wait, what's that? Jobs for Friends 1? What's that? Oh! Oh, can you get another job for your party members? Ooh! Ooh, I like that. I like that idea, in theory. Okay, what have I got? Tutorials for axes and katanas. Okay, so yeah. I tweeted about this, but these tutorials are... Yeah, no, I actually mentioned at the start too. Yeah, these tutorials are really good for telling you stuff you wouldn't know about these moves otherwise. Yeah, I guess these won't take too long. I guess I can do them on stream. Wouldn't be too hard. And then also, yeah. Azure Memory is the believer. So yeah, there's like a tiny bit of story going on to the side missions too. Like this is about like the ghost of a guy who tried to escape the Chaos Temple or Shrine. It's just an excuse to fight a griffin though. So yeah, I don't know if I'll do these on stream because they're just going. They basically make you go through the level backwards and fight a new boss. And the new boss is new content, but I don't know if that's worth destroying the pace of things. But I will do weapon tutorials, I think, because they give me important stuff that I wouldn't know otherwise. Yeah, Shadow the Hedgehog is the coolest character in all of fiction. Which is why Jack taking after him is very important and shows that he is also cool. Alright, unleash deadly attacks from Sentient Stance. While in Sentient Stance, you can chain R2 into R2, spending MP to deal tremendous damage in an instant. Okay, so I can charge EI gear. Okay, so we've got an R forward move and an R backwards after 2 move. Okay, I'll do this basic one first. And then... Okay, so he's got like a... it's not... Like, some moves have a good, like, sliding dash type thing where you close in really fast. This doesn't give that much, but that kind of makes sense for this kind of job, I think. Okay. Okay, so that's just a slight... Yeah, there's a slight dodge. Okay. During Sentient Stance, R1 as full attacks. Ooh, okay, I like that. So he's got like a like quick fire counter. Yeah, this is a fun job. I can't wait to try that samurai. Oh! Okay. Okay, I was doing R2 wrong all along. Okay, during Sentient Stance, R2, R1, R2. Oh, that wasn't right. Okay. R2. Nope, still not right. Because there's so many slashes, it's kind of hard to tell when I'm supposed to be using this. That was good, but I guess it's not what they want me to do. Okay. There we go. Okay, these are some sick moves, though. Oh, you don't have to hold down R2 once you're in Sentient Stance. So this is why it's important to do these. I keep getting broken. It is weird, like this, when you're trying to learn stuff, this is a deceptively annoying enemy type. Yeah, it doesn't flinch. Yeah, no, okay. Now I really know how to use Sentient Stance, and it's pretty rad. It's got like a crystal slash or something going on. And yeah, now I got an axe too to use. But yeah, you really know how, you really get some cool stuff by doing these tutorials. Well, not even get, because it's always been there, but you know. So yeah, now let's see what axes can do. I do like big smashy moves, and that's a big axe. So let's see how this goes. Fighting style, axes and marauders. Charge up your attacks for one-hit kills. Sounds good to me. Axes may be slow to swing, but they more than make up for it with striking power. In addition, all R1 and R2 axe attacks can be charged to increase their damage. Yeah, I like my charges. I hope there's a fist move you can, or not a fist move, a fist style where you can charge up a lot too. Because you can charge up with the pugilist to do different moves, but I just want every move to be a charge move, like how fists work in Devil May Cry. Although I guess doing a flurry of moves and then a charge attack to finish them is also fun. So who knows? It's all good. We'll figure things out as it goes. There's so many jobs. There's like 25 plus. Okay. Marauders have access to the Upheaval ability. This potent single strike that weakens any enemy it hits. Like other axe abilities, you can charge it to increase its strength. Alright, so we got our first real debuff, it seems. Okay. And he's got a forward move. Okay, that's even less range than the katana one. And then... yeah, so you can do a little back step. So it's actually very similar to the katana. That's some charges I like. Okay. Okay, so you can do the first hit and then go into a charge, so you can get some more stuff going. And you got super armor. And that's good. That's just shattering the planet. Oops, charged the wrong thing. Oh. Super armor is very nice. Yeah, I mean, you can take a lot of damage in this game, so it's definitely not free. Okay, so you flat out get more earth-shattering effects if you charge it up. I love that. Some games, when you charge things up, you don't get anything extra visually, and that's just not ideal. I want this. I want there to be cracks on the ground. Oh, wait. I will take that MP. Yeah, what I'm doing right now would fly if I actually had to worry about my health, but it is very satisfying. You don't like having slow attacks, but you like dealing damage? Yeah, I'm similar. I like my glass cannon type characters. I want characters that have fast, strong attacks, but they're like tissue paper. That's my style. Alright, but yeah. Time to head to the Western Keep, meet Astos, I suppose.